Hey everyone, good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are. I wanted to start off with thanking you for watching my videos, and I also wanted to thank you if this is your first time watching. Hey, thank you. If you like what you see here and this starts to resonate with you, share it. But not only that, subscribe, because I believe that what I have to offer you will help you. It will pump you up. It'll jack you up. It'll make you feel good. Because there are things that I think that us men need to hear. And we need to hear them from other men. Not just our wives, our spouses, or our partners, but other men too, because we need to know where we are. It gives us the barometer to be able to know where we show up as a society. Subscribe. If you haven't already, just hit the button. It's super simple. Then the black notification bell. That will send you my content whenever it becomes available. So, starting off with this, as a man, how are you finding it? How are you finding yourself? How do you find yourself when you show up in society? How do you find that you are when you show up for your family? How do you show up for yourself, man? What do you mean? Well, are you starting your day, even if it's just 5-10 minutes, starting your day with, give yourself a pat on the back, with a simple meditation, a simple 20 burpees, 20 push-ups, 20 jumping jacks, sitting there and honoring yourself. I am powerful. I am intelligent. I am a lovable guy. Are you doing that yet? Because we need to show up. You need to show up. Something that one of my many mentors says, Ed Milet, he says, and I want to explain this a bit for you. He says, conformity is cowardice. What did you just say? Conformity is cowardice. And here's why. If you let other people, and this is one of my quotes, if you allow other people to loan you their opinions, then whose opinions are they? Gets a little mucky, doesn't it? We need to be able to show up for ourselves, because when we show up for ourselves, we show up for our families, we show up for our wives, our spouses, our partners, we show up for our friends when you won't even know when they're having a bad time, but you will say things that will help them, that will resonate, and they'll say, Jesus, you know what, Jesse? Remember that time last year when you sat down with me and there were some tough things said, but you said them? It made me really think. Or, hey Ryan, and I don't know, I'm not talking about a particular Ryan. Ryan sits down, says the same thing, but similar, or different. Hey, you said something, it made me upset, made me angry, but I finally figured out that it was me that I was angry with. Those are those words. Have the courage. Stop thinking about what your mother on Facebook is going to think about you. Stop thinking about what your grandmother is thinking about you, or how you're going to affect and upset people. Start showing up for you, because you know what you're doing. You're betraying yourself. And here's why I believe that is true. When in my previous marriage, I didn't show up for me enough. I didn't take time every day to take time for myself. I didn't give myself that gift. I started to become resentful. And what ended up happening was I abused myself in ways that ended up backfiring on me. And it ended up looking like chaos. It ended up looking like something that I should have done a better job at, but I needed to do it this way anyway. It looked like binge drinking. It looked like infidelity. It looked like being a flake. It looked like spending money on things when I didn't need to spend money on them. It looked like not showing up for my friends, but showing up for other people, you know? And I wasn't showing up for myself. And in that vulnerability that I just shared with you, I was doing all of that, escaping from my pain, which was my anger, which was, why don't I do this for myself? And why do I cater to everybody else's needs first? Start showing up for you. Ed Milet says, conformity is cowardice. It's because if you don't show up for you, and you don't do that now, all those people downtown, they're going to do it for you. They're going to tell you how to live. They're going to tell you how much you're going to pay for taxes. They're going to tell you, if you don't start pushing back with some of these things, that, hey, that doesn't make sense. Or, I'm not sure that I want to do that with my family. I may need to think about where I'm living right now. Or, that might resonate with you. Oh, okay, that is something that I think that we need. Or, I think that that particular member of council said something that I believe is true. See, here's what you need to do. You need to figure out you, so that you can figure out what it means, what you mean to other people. What? You need to figure out you, so that you have a barometer to be able to know how you show up with other people, because you don't know that yet. Don't worry about what your mom thinks about you on Facebook. Stop that now. Okay, guys? Stop it. And for the women out there that are watching this, make sure your men hear this loud and clear. Conformity is cowardice, because you are being a coward to yourself. Okay? Something that I did. And I used to go around with other people, and I used to go to restaurants where I would share meals with people, and I would let them convince me what they wanted me to eat, or what I thought I wanted to eat, or even the restaurant itself where I wasn't really too keen on going, but I went anyway. Or the fact that I even went out and I wasn't really keen on going out in the first place. If you don't say how you feel and speak your truth, you're betraying yourself. And every time you do that, it takes a little bit away from you, and it starts to accumulate. Gandhi says, I will not let you walk through my mind with dirty feet. What do you think that means? I won't let other people tell me what I am and think that that's exactly who I am. Because other people's reflections of who I am are their own, not mine. And we need to know that loud and clear, guys. Loud and clear. And every guy, you are the one in the family that takes that act of courage. You are the pillar. You are the template for your family. It's going to be daunting sometimes. It's going to be overwhelming. But we're going to lead them through it, aren't we? We're going to do it. And you know what? You're not doing it alone. Your wife, your spouse, your partner is doing it with you. You're both courageous together. I want to give you both credit. I want to honor you both. But man, you're going to do it. You're going to be the catalyst. And that's okay. You are going to make mistakes. But don't let the fear of what other people think stop your ability from doing it. Because you're doing it right. Do it. Both feet in. Go for it. We need to stop coloring between the lines. We need to read beyond the lines. We need to do that. All great people, as Ed Milet says, all great people go outside of the lines. What does that mean? They make an act of courage to do it. And I gotta tell you, when I first started doing these videos, I had no idea what they would be and what they would mean and how I would show up with you. But you have helped me understand where I am and what I am to you. But I also needed to understand who I was, and I was growing with that as well. And I still am. But here's what I found out for myself along the way. I enjoy doing this because I enjoy speaking my truth. And when I speak my truth, I want to be able to give you something that I've learned, that has helped me, that I feel that will be helpful for you. And I stand as a man in my own power, as an example of evidence of what you can be and what you're becoming. Okay? I know you can do that. Start coloring outside of the lines. Start being courageous. Start doing things for you. Show up for you. Show up for you. No one else is going to show up for you but you. You got to do that. Okay? I'm starting to lose a bit of my lighting here, but I have delivered my message, and I'm grateful to be able to have this platform for which to deliver that to you. So take care. Have a great evening. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon wherever you are. And let the wind blow through your hair. Take care.